And I think for a really long time, although I knew this, I didn't practice what I preached. And I would be like, but I need more followers. I need more followers. What about the people that already followed me? What I am going to focus on is giving value and reminding people that I am an industry leader. Guess what I'm not using? My new camera. I don't know if you've been around here or on Instagram, but my child completely broke my new camera, the lens, my good girl Canon GX7. She got me. We're going to get straight into the video. I've actually been using Instagram for my business. And in previous videos, I've talked about how much I hate Instagram, how I quit it, how I don't have a good relationship with it. But what I know and what I tell my girls that I work with is what you focus on expands. And that's exactly what was happening to me. Before I get into what I've been doing that works for me, I just want to give a disclaimer that I understand that there's so many different Instagram gurus out there telling you different things. Hear me out, listen to what has been working for me, and maybe you could implement one or two things that have been working for me and a few of the girls that I've been sharing it with. So the very first thing I want to tell you is I started to use Instagram with a clean slate. No preconceived judgments, and also not obsessing over the follower count. In reality, follower count doesn't equal income. And I think for a really long time, although I subconsciously knew this, I didn't really practice what I preached. And I would be like, but I need more followers. I need more followers. Okay. What about the people that already followed me? I'm not focusing on growing the followers anymore. What I am going to focus on is giving value and reminding people that I am an industry leader in what it is that I do. And that's the second thing. I was hearing this reel. Essentially, this is what he says. A simple 15-second video of what it is that you do can completely change the game.
So if you guys aren't putting the information out there, no one knows what your business does or what you guys offer. So a simple 15-second video of you talking, explaining your guys' business and what you guys can help people with is very, very gold right now.
I have realized that a lot of people, I kind of introduce them a little bit to what I'm doing, but I'm not fully forward. I was looking through my reels and I'm like, dude, I couldn't really understand what I was doing as a consumer standpoint. I'm going to be very direct. Like, do you want to work with me selling a product? Or do you want to work with me creating your own digital product? Like, which one do you want? People will stick around or they'll unfollow, and that's fine. I want people to unfollow if they don't want to be here. I'm going to talk about my thing. I think I got it to my head. Like, people that I work with are like, I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be like cold messaging and I don't want to do this and that. Okay, I do want to make money. So I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to serve. I'm going to give all my free info. I'm going to pour everything I possibly can into my YouTube channel. So if they do want to learn a step-by-step, they're not really going to go to Instagram. They're going to come over here, sit with me. We're going to chat, sip some mocktails, get to that next level, make actual money with your socials. Does that make sense? I need to talk about my service and my product 100%. And I wasn't doing that. Another thing that has been working, side note, when I mean working, I mean that people are actually in my DMs having conversations, reacting more to my stories. And they are actually just asking me questions. Like, I'm having conversations. That is my version of working. I don't have to go viral. And that's another thing. I have let go of that. Like, if it's not viral, it's not successful. It's not true. I've had a lot of videos that aren't viral right now that I'm doing this heavy, like super extreme focused posting. Next thing that has been working is, may or may not be controversial, but I'm posting twice a day. And the reason why I've decided to do that is because I do know I need more exposure, but I also need to get into the people that follow me. I need to get back into their feeds. And I understand maybe they don't see me often, so they don't really interact with my stuff. But on Instagram, if you start interacting with somebody, you'll be able to see them more in your feed. But you can tell when I started. I'll tell you the exact day. I started, what is it? 10 days ago. Oh my goodness. So I started 10 days ago. I just randomly posted. I was having a conversation. It's actually this reel. I was having a conversation with my friend. We were just talking like, dude, we're so tired of our BS. Like, you could tell on the reel that I'm just like, we need to get it together. Like, what are you freaking doing in life? So I'm like, you know what? Let me prove that I can get it together. Made that reel really quick. That was like the start of everything. And the next video, I was still kind of like testing it out. My views were okay. After that, I started posting my stuff. I'm like, here. grab my new templates. POV, you grabbed my templates. Then I got a little bit more into mindset. You know, you want shareable content. Got a little bit of that. I started sharing a little bit of my life, which again, I don't do that. I have a trauma, okay? I'm still healing from toxic friendships. And I remember somebody that was my friend at the time that said something like, well, not everyone has a perfect life like you, something in those sense. And it made me always overthink before I post my husband or before I post my child, because I do love my husband and I do want to share him in my content because he's a huge part of my life. But I always second guess that because I'm like, I don't want to seem showing off or whatever. Now I'm so straightforward, as well as taking content of everything. I have a whole video of me going into a networking event. I have a video of me literally walking. It's so basic, but I'm walking. So now people are getting that traction. And if you see my views, at first they were like, and now they're consistently growing. Like consistently, I know that I'm about to get the average view. And it's only been 10 days. One more thing that has helped me is tagging people or featuring people. I went to a networking event and I made sure that I tagged the host and the venue and made sure I made it like all about them. That way they can repost my stuff. Remember that I had content about the place that I go get a facial and I just never posted it. She's super aesthetic. She's super cute. So I made a reel about it. It's literally super cute. And the caption says it's fine to just want $500. I'm sure that it's cool to make $1,500 in 1 hour, but like, what about the girlies that literally need $500 to survive? So that's kind of the context of the video. I was able to tag her. So again, I'm getting other people's, it's telling Instagram like, oh, her content is actually pretty shareable. Like, let's see what's going on over there. It's pushing out my content a little more. So although those are not like super extreme tangibles, this is me coming back on my word of quitting Instagram for the 1700th time. But I think that you just really need to take a look at what is it that you're creating there. And if you're just like, I want to go viral tomorrow and be a gazillionaire, it's not going to work. You need to be open for the long game and understand that Instagram is pretty. You do need to be aesthetic somehow, whatever aesthetic means to you. And also like short reels and vloggy type of reels. That's what's popping right now. Use that to your advantage. Create carousels. That's another thing. I created a whole carousel about my business. And although I was like, oh, I don't want to post it. This is not my usual content. Who cares? I got 2 people asking about my business yesterday. I think that it's really time to double down on what is it that you want for your social media and really your overall strategy. So I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments what you need help with as far as social. If you're not on Instagram, that's okay. If you want to hear more about TikTok, I do want to double down on this. And I'm testing it out for you so you don't have to. And I'll come back in about a month or so to tell you exactly what is it that worked. All right? See you in the next video. Bye.